Oh, the journey was long for Poland. I'm the second Polish astronaut flying to space. The first one was a cosmonaut who flew with the Intercosmos program in 1978. So Poland was waiting 47 years for the second Pole to be able to go to space. For us and for myself, it's a big personal achievement to be selected and then execute the mission. But I think the most importantly for the country, it's a tremendous opportunity for institutes and companies and the private business today to execute science and install technology demonstrators on orbit on the International Space Station. So this allows, many research groups to access this amazing platform that we have on orbit, contributing to the development of space technology in Europe. I was in space 20 days, 320 orbits, but on the International Space Station I spent 18 what we called docked days. So our Dragon capsule docked to the International Space Station, and I had 18 days to work on science, work on technology mostly for Poland, but also technology for Europe and for our international partners from Hungary, India, and the United States. And obviously as well having a bit of educational component, dialing into schools to show how to live in space, how to work in space. Talking as well to journalists and decision makers to actually explain, educate, and try to inspire why to invest in our future and why to invest in space technologies. I think that every astronaut would answer yes. So for me, that was this big emotional moment looking for the first time back on Earth. Before going, I didn't want to project myself. I didn't want to think about that moment. I wanted to be present at that moment, looking for the first time on Earth from the International Space Station. And I wanted to choose this moment myself, calmly to go there. I didn't have that chance. That happened the first day when we were going to the ISS. We were getting a tour of our new home on orbit. We just docked. We met friends that were waiting for us for a couple of weeks. They were living already on the ISS for a couple of months. And then I heard, close your eyes, and then I was lowered down head first to cupola, to our amazing window, our window back on home, on Earth. And that was this big emotional moment. It didn't matter where we were above the planet. I didn't notice that first. It was this big blue planet just above our head, because we have to look up to Earth, being upside down. And it took me a couple of minutes to settle the emotions and to realize, oh, wait, this is the ocean and there are clouds and there is the land, and where are we? So this happened after a couple of minutes, but at this moment I felt really connected back to home, back to Earth, thinking about, are we above Europe? Are we above Poland? Where are we above Earth? But at the same time, I started to notice, after a couple of minutes, this structure of the ISS, this massive solar panels and this radiators structure, the Canadarm, that, this laboratory that maintains life on orbit for the past 25 years. It's been over a quarter of a century that we live on the ISS, and there is our permanent presence in space. And for me, that I felt connected as a scientist, as an engineer, to myself, but I felt very connected to people back home. I'm far from giving golden messages, but being able to look on Earth from the vantage point of space, it's, despite Earth being so big, from space, you can see it's hanging in this vacuum of space, and we all are living on the same space rock. And the message would be, we have to share our space on that planet a bit better and use the planet to our best capabilities for future generations.